Hey friends, just getting ready for the day and I thought I would do it live with you today. I am putting back on my Lashify lashes and I'm going to actually start with that today. So I am going to just wait for you guys to get on. Hello. And someone say hi to me when you get on so that I can make sure I can see comments. So after using these for a couple of weeks, I'm really happy with it. Hi, Lena. I have found that good morning. I found a couple different things that I like. One is putting them on live is difficult. But the other one is that I've really enjoyed using these. Have you seen these yet? These awesome lashes. Hi, Patricia. Thanks for saying hi. These are Lashify lashes, and I've gotten really fast with them, but I found that I like just using one size, and I like putting them a little bit further away from, see, I pull them out like this. I like putting them a little bit further away from my actual, like, lash line. That seems to help them stay a little bit longer. And I only like using one size. I was kind of, like, I don't mind rotating the different, how are you guys doing this morning? What are you up to? I don't mind doing the different types, like they have different curls and different, like, I don't even know what to call them. Just different types. They have, you know, they'll look different on them. The different styles, there you go. I don't mind using the different styles, but I've decided I only like to use one size. I feel like the sizes are so different that it makes like a big deal. So I've gotten really fast about putting them on. And I like using the white glue, which is actually like a clear glue, dries clear. And then I don't put them on the inner and outer corners when I'm trying to get them to really last a long time. Oh, there you go. I'm pretty happy with them. So today I was just getting ready and I thought I would pop in here and answer any questions that you guys have about just everyday makeup or my hair or my lashes or I think I already said makeup or any of that. And I am doing a drawing right now for eyeshadows and I need a little more glue. Eyeshadow brushes, and I thought I would put one of those questions in for a set of eyeshadow and brushes. And a brush, I mean. So if you have any questions, ask away while I'm doing this. And I forgot to put that in the description, so I'll put that in the description. But I would love, ask any questions that you have and get entered in. And also tell me where you guys are from, okay? And, okay, so I'm having, this one's going wonky right here. So another thing is, so that's about as far as I go with these lashes. And I'm happier with them not being too, like on the inner corners and too crazy. So I'm just gonna now that I have them kind of placed, I'm gonna take this little wand here and I'm gonna tighten them on there. All right, good. I have some questions coming in. Enter into this giveaway, you guys. You want to. The last day is today. Hi, Sarah. It's the last day for our giveaway, so make sure you ask questions today. All right, so there you go. So I just kind of press them on there, get them on there nice and good. And then go back through with the bond in a minute. So yeah, you put them under your lashes and not on top of them. And you just, they're really simple. I really, really like them. I use a whole gossamer. This is the gossamer and it has the little lashes in there. Be careful when you're pulling them out. Just make sure that you don't like yank them or anything. And then see, they look kind of pretty like that. These are the C Curl 14s. I have a link for them. Tanya wants to know what my favorite smudge proof mascara is. Do I have it on me? I did. It is a Maybelline mascara. It's, let me think about it. I'll remember the name of it. But it's just from Maybelline. You can get it at Walgreens or whatever. Okay, so I start in the middle so that way I'm centered. And I just stick the glue on the underside of my lashes. And this is so nice too because you don't have like weird gaps like you can with what are they called? Strip lashes. So then you just take the end and you just stick it right up in there. There you go. And it's always more difficult when I'm trying to do it live. So they do come with tweezers if you get a control kit. And the tweezers are kind of expensive. They are special. It's like a special wand that's really helpful, but it's getting sticky on the outside. I wore Ardell individuals, but I put them on top. So these are Lashify lashes, and they, I am so happy with them. I have tried every different type of lashes, and I really like them. They last, I would say on average, around a week for me. And probably 4 days to a week would be a good, accurate description. And they are just super simple. Any recommendations for good hair conditioner? My hair is fine, so it tingles easy. That is me. I have really fine hair. So my favorite conditioner is the Lash Luxe conditioner. It is on sale right now. Super duper 50% off. I think it's like it's like $9 or something. Anyway, it's a good price for it right now. I do have a link for that on my page, or I can link it for you. But I love that one. I have really fine hair. I have a lot of it though, just a lot of it. And it can get really gnarly. So that extra hydration is really, really nice. Are the lashes, is the lash glue latex free? Gosh, I don't know the answer to that. I just assume because so many people are allergic to latex that they are latex free, but I could not tell you. Let's see, keep going, you guys. Keep asking questions. Thank you. What are your favorite quad eyeshadow combos? Oh my gosh. And I'm not going to do my eyeshadows today because I have, I'm putting these on. So I'm just going to kind of do a really light application, not anything really fancy. But my favorite right now has to be anything with Bubba. I love Bubba. And then I love Soulmate. It's a beautiful color. And I love Philly. That's a beautiful color. All right. There you go. And then you take them and you do your and then I always like something dark in there. So I love to do, okay, so this is just the Bond. Poke myself in the eye with it. I love to do like cocoa or kin is a really pretty everyday combo, or everyday dark color with a lot of different things. So anyway, you guys, obviously these don't look like, you know, really huge. You can stack them and all kinds of stuff, but it's really nice for just a pretty, more natural looking lash, like lash extensions look. And it's not so like overly dramatic or nothing there at all. And then I love that I can just go to bed. You do have to sleep on your back though. How do I take them off? They start to fall off, and once they start to really fall off, then I'm like, okay, and then I gently peel them off with this, or you can just use a remover and just take them off like that. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry. I feel like this part is sticking to me. So if you feel like they're sticking, make sure that you get your sealant out again and go to town on that little spot that's sticking. And then I forgot to like kind of clamp these sides, so I'm gonna do that really quickly. But I've been really happy with them. I don't want to get lash extensions because they're really expensive to upkeep. And I don't want to do strip lashes because they are a pain in my butt and have to come off every day. And they start to really irritate, the glue starts to really irritate my lash line. So there you go. Okay, so here is my, gently take these off. Getting my Get Ready palette. This is, I love these colors so much. These are, I start with something a little bit darker, and I usually use this end of my B squared brush to kind of start with something a little bit darker to really even out my skin tone. This is a highlight called Aura. And I can, this makeup stays so well. I can go work out, I can go run errands, I can go play rough house with my kids, which I do all the time. And it stays really, really well. But I like to blend it in with a brush like this that has that nice rounded end to it. So this is probably the brush that I recommend. It's probably my second most recommended brush. And really working it into the skin in really thin layers. Hey, for those of you who are just joining, make sure you ask questions. I'm giving away eyeshadows and brushes. And I choose someone from this live who commented live and asked a question. You can ask me anything. So I just work it into the skin like this, and that gives it a really nice like second skin look. And I just got my eyebrows done. My sister did them for me. She waxed, shaped them, dyed them, and trimmed them and everything. So that's super nice. The hairs are nice and dark. And then I'm just going to work in a color. What am I using on my face? This is mascara, highlight, and contour. This is a palette. It's a customized palette. You can customize it yourself. If you haven't had a color match from me, I do color matches for free. I am an expert color matcher, online. So I do it online all the time. That's probably where I do 98% of my color matches is all online. And I have a couple specifics for a picture, but and then I just color match you and tell you which shades would look best, including eyeshadows. All right, so now I take the other side of this brush, the really fluffy part, and I See how like even my skin tone looks now? Take the really fluffy part and I use this cream bronzer here. This is called Bella. And I get it all over the brush. And then, like, that's still not a whole lot though. Like, I want you guys to understand the amount I'm using is not a ton. And then I work it mostly around the circumference of my face. And on my cheeks. And down my neck. Kyla, thank you for sharing this video. If you tan in the summer, how do you know which highlight and contour to transition to? You ask me, and I will help you with that. So make sure that if you have something, if you purchase from me regularly, or if you just want my opinion, to know what you should get when it's time or whatever, you don't have to have already bought, but make sure that you get in contact with me to help you transition to a summer shade. So I really work this in all over my neck and décolleté area, and then I keep going around up here. Get a really pretty sun-kissed look. And you guys, this is great for anybody, even if you're not like really wanting to have that tan look, but you really want your foundation to look extra polished and really have a nice like glow to it. I highly recommend doing this. Don't be afraid of a cream bronzer. I know it's really kind of new. And then I go over my cheeks and a little bit on my nose. And then that's kind of like, now you're at square one. Whoops, blowing out my face there. Sorry, guys. Do you have a link? What brand of makeup? I have super sensitive skin. You will love this. I have the most sensitive skin. It's great ingredients for sensitive skin, for all types of skin. And in the description of this video, there's a link for you to go to so I can color match you, or just message me and I'll color match you. And then there's also a link for the products so you can take a peek. So now what I'm gonna do is this is what really gives the beautiful, glowy highlight and contour look. But it's so simple, like so simple. So now I'm gonna dip in this really like bright shade. This one's a few shades lighter than what I use regularly. And I'm just using the really soft end of this, what's it called? This is the BBF, the Best Blends Forever. And it has this nice, soft, feathered, flat end. And I'm going, you can use the small end of the Detail Hack, or whatever you want to, but I'm just going right in and creating like a little Kim K triangle under my eyes to really brighten up that area. Okay, obviously like my bronzer's right here, and I'm just brightening up this area with just a little bit. Like, it doesn't take a lot. And this is the magic of highlight and contour right here. Is this lighting okay? It looks kind of shadowy. I agree. This palette is the best palette ever. It's so amazing, and I can absolutely help you find it. Like, find the colors that you want, or if you want these exact colors or whatever else. So just message me, and I will, it should be easy to message me, and I'll give you some directions on how to make sure you have the right colors. So I just go down on my chin, and then I feather up right here. And I just, at the beginning of this video, I actually just put on some Lashify lashes and showed a little bit about those, and just some tips that I have for those. And they are falsies, but they last a few days, up to like, I don't know, a week or 10 days. All right, so just going in and kind of blending out the edges of that a little bit with this same brush. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to contour. Whew, it's so hot up in here. I hate it when it gets hot in my bathroom. So this right here is a contour called Astoria. Sorry, I'm covering my mouth. This is Astoria. I love it because it's very cool toned. So it gives a really nice contour and contrast against my, you know, against the Bella that I used. That's a really warm color. And yeah, they really do look natural. I really like them. I'm glad that you said that. These are size C14. Okay, anyone who's just hopping on, hi husband who's just hopping on, make sure that you ask questions and enter into my secret drawing. This is the last day for, I'm giving away a bunch of eyeshadows and eyeshadow brushes. Okay, so I just went on the base of my cheekbone and did a nice defined contour line with the edge of this brush. This is called the Detail Hack brush. See how I just mostly use the edge here to just get a really sharp contour right at the base of my cheekbones. And I kind of scooped up a little bit. And they call it like the push-up bra for your cheeks. So it just goes right in there and lifts your cheekbones there. And so then the lashes are actually, I linked those in the description above. So then I go in with the flat side of the whole side of this brush, and I just dip it in. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do like a little halo contour right into, get some more, right into the hairline so that there's not like a weird definition where it starts on just my forehead. How much are the lashes? It depends. A lash, so I have $20 off a $100 order coupon in the description here. But, so if you grab that link, you can get $20 off. But it's about $100 to start. And then after that, you just can get the lashes themselves for about $10 per set. And I used one whole set on my eyes today. So I love them. I'm very happy with them. Okay, so it kind of looks stripy. I went along the base of my jawline here and made that nice and dark and created a nice shadow. Rory, that is so sweet. I am so glad you stopped for my videos. Okay, so now that I have the contour nice and defined like that, I know it looks really stripy, but I love it. And then I'm gonna use this color here. Sorry. So someone asked what my favorite non-clumpy mascara, non-something mascara was. And I said I could remember it was Maybelline, but I cannot remember. It's in that purple tube. It's like a bullet. It looks kind of like a bullet. Okay, so this is Frenchie, and I love Frenchie. It's just a really soft peach color, and it's really, really versatile. I have like a hair or something right here. It's annoying me. Really, really pretty. Looks great on everyone, and it's the perfect like summer shade. Oh my gosh, how annoying. Whatever. And then this brush is so, so, so good for getting your, what's it called? Your blush on perfectly. So I just dab it in like this, and then you can go right here, right on top of your contour, and kind of blend it in a little bit. See how pretty? Frenchie is just gorgeous. It looks great on everyone because it's just a very natural flush, even though I'm sweating because I'm so hot. This is Frenchie. How are you doing, Ellen? Okay. I heard that you can use Frenchie for dark circles. Do you dab like you would when you put it on your cheek? I would use my finger if I was gonna put it under. So dark circles, sorry. Dark circles are really, really, I'm gonna use this to fan myself because I'm so hot. Dark circles, if they're really, really dark, something that's really orangey will help. And that's because blue and purpley colors are neutralized by orange and yellow, okay? So a really great one to use under eyes is mango. That's a really great highlight to use under your eyes. Has a little bit of that yellow, a little bit of that more, I like to say peach rather than orange tone to it. So that is a great one for under eyes. If you have severely purple, blue under eyes, then I would say, sure, try Frenchie out. And you would just take it with your finger and just put it right where the purple or the blue is. So that's like a really excellent way. Or if you have really deep dark circles or spots or something on your face, you can definitely use it for that. So that's just a nice, like, and then I just took this perfector, as you can see, and I just kind of went along the lines and I gently dabbed it. And then I'm gonna take this end again, the one that I used for the Bella. Sorry guys, I'm having lighting problems. I don't know why. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take this bronzer that is a powder bronzer and I'm gonna go over everything and just set it with this powder bronzer. Now I normally have pretty dry skin. It's really evened out a lot with my cleanser and moisturizer, so it's not so dry, but I still like to set a little bit. And if you have oily skin, you might love to set it like that. And then I'm going to just touch a little bit more right here, and use my illuminator. This is Angel Illuminator. It's a cream illuminator. And I'm gonna come right along, like kind of like this line right in here to just brighten that up and help my eyes to stand out extra. Isn't that pretty? I even bronzer after you saw me do this. Well, you'll love it. It's so pretty. Have you tried it yet? Thank you guys for joining. Anybody who's joining, make sure you ask questions to get entered in to my giveaway. All right, so I'm gonna talk with you about lip plumpers. I found a lip plumper that I'm really happy with. I don't know how I feel about the color, but this is called City Lips, and I've seen it a lot for a long time. And I just never tried it. Anyway, it is supposed to give you fuller lips in a few minutes of wearing it, but then over time, it's supposed to really help with fullness of your lips. So I'm liking it. I don't have a link to it or any kind of a discount on it yet. It tingles a little bit. I think it's because my lips are so dry, because I had my friend try it and she said it didn't tingle at all, and she has like absolutely gorgeous lips. All right, I'm just gonna do my brows, just a tad with this Philly eyeshadow. And I'm gonna brush in right here where they start. They're already like, I love getting my brows colored. It's just so helpful because I actually have a lot of brows there, a lot of brow hairs there. So getting them colored is just a really, really nice way to, all I have to do is just like slightly fill them in. So I used to go to Ulta to get it done, and then my sister just did it for me while I was visiting her. So either go to Ulta or get a sister who's awesome. If you have red hair like I do, you have to be really careful because I've had them dye my eyebrows like purple before. Your sister needs to do mine. I'll talk to her. I have dry patches on my face. What would you recommend for that? I would recommend Milk Moisturizer. It is amazing. I don't know if you've ever tried it before, but it is absolutely wonderful. And also this makeup actually helps with that because it has lanolin and beeswax. I have found I do not have patchy dryness anymore. Are we good? Are we at least sisters with my brows? Not quite twins yet, but maybe sisters. This is Philly and I'm using the Hotline brush. I'm just brushing a little bit of Philly eyeshadow in. I have found that I'm a lot happier with the results of eyeshadow than I have been, especially this, obviously this mascara eyeshadow is so amazing, than I have been with crayons or pencils or anything to get a true color. And join some info on joining. Absolutely. If you have any questions about being an artist, please just say more info or something like that, and I'm happy to tell you all about it. So there you go. That's kind of just like a more simple everyday look. And then I'm just going to brush a little bit. These are the eyeshadow brushes that I'm giving away, are my eyeshadow everything brushes. I like to have 2 on hand at all time. I love them so much. I said that in my last one. Here's all of my shadow colors that I'm currently using. I obviously love the shadow colors so much. I just feel like I can't ever get enough, but I don't want to put anything too crazy on right here because I've got this glue drying. So I'm just going to, let's see. I'm just going to brush in some Bend and Snap. We've talked about that. If you want just like a 1 shade that's going to look nice, just go for Bend and Snap. It is just like, it's one of those ones that has a light shimmer to it. So it looks like I'm wearing multiple eyeshadow colors when really I'm just blending some Bend and Snap there. And then I'm just going to take on the edge of my brush like this and go right under, sweeping under and right up to the corner. And that's going to help give my eye fullness and more depth and look bigger. All right, you guys, any other questions that you have? I'm going to do a drawing for the questions as soon as I get off here and tell you who won. Just questions, any questions. And I'll come in here and do more questions, giveaways from time to time because I really enjoy doing them. I love talking to you, and I could use a primer. I find that these stay so well. I've been really happy with them, but if I'm really like working hard and doing a nice setup or whatever, then, and I'm afraid to waste it, then I would recommend the Laura Mercier Eye Basics. You can get it at Sephora. And I love the color Flax. It looks good on just about everybody. And it's kind of correcting to those dark veins that we can sometimes get through our makeup. I'm really sweating today, a lot. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to brighten up these areas just a little bit more. Because I like my makeup to be extra dimensional. All right, there you go. Do I use the Stay Spray afterwards? I like to use the Stay Spray before. And that's just because I have dry skin. If you like to use the if you have oily skin, I recommend using it after. Are they really permitted? What was the question? Sorry. What colors look best with hooded eyes? All colors still look best with hooded eyes, regardless of what type of eyes you have. It just depends on where you place them with hooded eyes. When it comes to hooded eyes, making sure that you have a good, see, I'm going to sit here and keep looking at myself, and then I'm going to be like, oh, I want to change this. Oh, I want to change that. when it comes to hooded eyes, make sure that you really put your eyeshadow above your crease. That's what's really important. Have a nice deeper color, at least medium to dark, above your crease, because that will kind of create a false crease, okay? What I use for base on my eyelids, I actually just used my regular makeup for a base on my eyelids and nothing else special. I will definitely send you more info. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Some fun recommendations for you, Alicia, absolutely. Do you have to go higher up? That's what I have. Yes, you do need to go higher up. So my crease is right here. So I go above my crease to kind of create, like I said, just kind of creating a false crease for me. And that way and I only used one eyeshadow. I do have more hooded eyes for sure, but I just used one eyeshadow and I really blended it in right here and then came up like that. And it looks like, I feel like it looks like I use more than one eyeshadow because it has that shimmer effect. So it just has a bit of a, it's multifaceted. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna run now and get my day started. If you wanted to see me do my lashes, I did them in the beginning. The color was called Bend and Snap. And thank you so much. And if you want to share this, I would love that. And if you want to color match, make sure that you go into the link that's above that says, not sure what shades to use, you know, right here, or you can just message me and I'm happy to get to you, okay? Thank you so much. I hope you guys all have a great day and I'll see you again this weekend.